Hey, it's your boy Sergeant Hooked on Henshin. So today we're reviewing, uh, goodness, how to speak, um, episode 21 of Kamen Revice. As I've been saying, and I'm probably going to continue to say all the way through, Revice has been solid the entire time. There's not been a missed episode. There's not been a filler episode. There's not been a episode that's kind of disappointing. Every single episode has been banger, 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 banger. Action, story, characters, all of it. I do want to kind of see Kamen Rider Evil / Kagero turn back up again, but that's a minor complaint. So piggybacking off of last week's episode, where Hiromi nearly died, and they did that really cool trick where they used their rider kick to, I thought, destroy Oteka's demon form and also knock off the belt, the demon's driver, off of Hiromi before it could kill him. He is going to Phoenix to give off his resignation. And at the same time, they have Oteka captured, and he's just been quiet, not really looking at anybody, not really saying anything, whatever. Trying to interrogate him, it's not working. So, at the same time, Iggy and Vice go and they're talking to George, and they're right near the Vice, or not the Vice, the Gifu statue thing, and it's pulsating, and he actually stamps himself and brings Vice into physical form because he's in pain. He's like, and George's like, oh, it's okay. You're a demon. He's a demon. It just, it's what's gonna happen. He's trying to like calm him down. George is gonna be, I'm thinking, like a secret, like Dan Kuroto Dan type of villain. Honestly, I feel like he's gonna have his own rider form at some point, and he's gonna be kind of the Shiro Kanzaki of the whole thing going on. But anyway, I watch a lot of Ryuki. So a lot of mysterious things going on there. Sakura on her own goes to the one friend that she went to try to get to his house and had the weird basement. She just backed out. She finally goes down there and she gets attacked at the same time by all these armed people. And she's untransformed, kicks the shit out of all of them, and meets this group called Weekend. And they're opposed to Phoenix and they're opposed to the Deadmans. And they're the ones that sent her the Libera driver. And they said that they want to use her to help fight back against the Deadmans, yes, but also to figure out what's going on in Phoenix. The lead guy of it, actually, I believe, is the Aka Ninja's dad, the goofy, like, dorky dad in Ninja. So that was pretty cool for seeing him in a different role. So a lot of mystery going on there, how they're going to fight back when it's really just her with the driver, unless they have other drivers they're going to pull out of their butt at some point. So she's like, why is it first the Deadman's trying to get me to join, then Phoenix tries to get me to join, now you guys can try to get me to join. So they have her, they know where, what's her name, Aguilera is, and they want her to go there and get the Gifu stamp back. And so she goes there, and she fights Aguilera and gets it back. She's able to kick her ass, actually, and gets it back, gets the stamp back. But they bring it back there to Phoenix, and at the same time that all this stuff's happening to Vice, oh god, Gifu, they found it's a fake, and that what's his name had it on him the whole time. Oteka, he never got rid of it. And so he breaks out with help from, I believe, one of those lead Phoenix people. I'm pretty sure the one guy we all thought was pretty evil. Takes the demon's driver, and he uses it to transform. And I will give it to him. Oteka transforming into demons was pretty cool. It was unique seeing his henshin pose as opposed to Hiromi's. I'm fine with it. And yes, we have been playing around with this idea of Hiromi dying for a while now. His catchphrase saying, I'll lay down my life if it means blah, blah, blah. I get it. I'm okay with what happens in this episode, but I'm hoping they follow it up with something worthwhile for him. Anyway, so he transforms. I don't know how that happens. The demon's driver even says, "Oh, are you a demon?" But you don't understand, because I thought when Ikki did his kick thing that it with Volcano Vice, Volcano Buried Rex, Revice form, that it destroyed the demon form, because that's what it did to Julio. So I don't know why it didn't work for Oteka, or it did. I don't know. Anyway, it works for him anyway. The driver works. And he transforms, and he's way better at using it. He's able to use multiple genome mixes at the same time. He's kicking everybody. He kicks Revi's ass. He kicks Vice's ass. He kicks Live's ass. He kicks John gets in there, Sakura gets in there, gets her ass kicked for once, which is crazy to see because she's pretty much not lost once that we've seen yet. So that was crazy. And Hiromi actually takes the two-side driver and uses it as a blaster and is still shooting at him. Like he's still going to try and help. And he knows that he's probably going to get, murked. And so he turns to Icky and Vice and he tells them, you guys are the hope that we have. You will continue on my, aspirations for wanting to figure out what's going on with Phoenix. You guys can do this. And of course, Oteka does a, uh, the final attack thing with the Demon's Driver and hits Hiromi with it, throws him off a cliff. Now, it didn't seem to directly hit him. It like hit near him and then he fell off the cliff. Lots of things they could do. Somehow a weekend agent was there to grab him or, anything. They're going to pull something out of there. But I don't think Hiromi's going to be gone. There's been a picture floating around because normally it's tradition, both Rider and Sentai, that you'll get pictures on social media of the actor with flowers signifying they're done in the show. Their character's done, we're done, we're not coming back, right? And so there's a picture of him with flowers, but that was when it was for his birthday. And they reused that picture again recently. I didn't think people were going to notice, but people did. I did anyway, too. So I think Hiromi's going to come back. I think it'd be a little weird for them to market this whole Demon's Driver around Hiromi and blah, 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 and put it up for P-Bandai like I, pre-ordered. And just for it to be used by an evil person forever. You know what I mean? I also would like Oteka's form within Demons, as Kamen Rider Demons, to look a little different. Some people had an idea online of making him like Superior Spider-Man, if you know that comic line, and have it be more like a deep red and black than it is the red and blue that it normally is for Hiromi. So that was pretty crazy. That was some pretty crazy stuff. I think there was something during the episode where when one of the Gifu pulsations happened, Icky's dad like reacted a little bit too. And with that whole weird thing where we're just going to gloss over the fact that he apparently doesn't have a heart, apparently that's not a big deal to people. I'm thinking there's a connection. I have a slight feeling that he was the first one to find the Gifu stamp and was one of the first Giftarians, if you will. And something happened that separated him out and his heart into the Gifu thing and left him alive. And that's why, it was before he ever met his wife, and when he met his wife and clearly had kids, that's why Sakura, Ikki, and Daiji are so compatible with their drivers, is because they have demon blood or something like that. So yeah, that was really cool stuff. Julio's still simping for Aguilera, as we know. And we do know for sure that lead for Phoenix guy is truly a, ass. And truly evil. Big surprise there. Again, I do predict that that George Kari-chan will get his own form, his own rider form, his own driver. I will be so impressed if it's not some kind of rider reference of some kind. People had ideas online of Hiromi coming back as a reference to Skullman, which is the original idea for Kamen Rider. They had ideas for George coming back as like a Rider Man riff or something like that. So we'll see exactly what they do with that. But overall, the episode was very, very entertaining. Again, this is another banger episode. Easily a 9.5 out of 10 just on the action alone. Besides that, all the moments here and there with Hiromi and, still wanting to, being haunted by the fact that he can't be a hero now because the driver hurts him and all that stuff. And I'm hoping that the production learned how much people loved his character, that they do. Maybe they didn't at first intend to, but they do actually bring him back. They can do a repaint of the Demon's Driver if they want. I'm thinking he's going to get a different driver entirely, a new form based off of that. I don't know, but I do highly, highly suspect we'll see him again. I don't think he's dead. We didn't see a body. We didn't see him fade away. He just fell off a cliff. That's it. We didn't see anything else after that. And Rider and Sentai and most comic book things, Marvel stuff, if you don't see a body, they ain't gone. So even in comics, sometimes when you see a body, they're not gone. But yeah, it was really cool. Like I said, loved seeing the forms, loved seeing Oteka take over the Demon's driver and use it and kick everybody's ass. And him break out of the facility and everything was really cool. And crazy to see take place. I love this whole secret group weekend and what they're doing and how they're like, a third group against both the Dead Man's and Phoenix, and that there's something going on in Phoenix. I don't know that George's weird deception-y evil stuff he's probably got going on is within the same, in league with the same shit that the higher up guy has, but I there's something else going on there with him. So, coming up pretty soon, I do have some Toku Toy View stuff to do, hopefully. I'm hoping that the Legend Makeover Series Forza driver ships out pretty soon. I got that with some birthday money or something like that, so I'm hoping that ships out pretty soon so I can show that off, do a henchman video, all that. I love Forza. Duh. Ooh, do you see that? Sick. Oh, God. Sick Forza tattoo. Kind of hard to show it. But yeah, Kamen Club and his little helmet there. I got a tattoo recently for my birthday. So that driver, Demon's driver, is coming. And I think I got the Volcano Rex stamp coming. I already got Buried Rex. I'll have to show those off along with the driver. I have a way of getting back to my stuff packed away right now. We're in between moving houses and stuff. We signed tomorrow for a house as of this recording. So, woo. And yeah, so like I said, really excited for that kind of stuff for Toku Toy View stuff coming up. Very sad that Zenkai's is going to be done. Revice will hold me for a little bit until Don Brothers comes back into it, and starts up. I'm a Kiji Brothers stan, 100%. I'm just going to say that right now. I love Don Momotaro. I love most of the Reds. Kiji Brother is a wife stan, and so am I. So I'm a stan of Kiji Brother. Plus, I love him being a male pink. I think that's so cool. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, why don't you subscribe today for more Toku content? I talk about Rider, talk about Sentai, talk about Power Rangers. Sometimes on occasion I talk about Digimon, Star Wars, Marvel, who knows. I review the toys. I sometimes do henshin videos, make myself look like a fool as a 31-year-old man on YouTube doing a henshin stance. What's wrong with me? But I do it for you guys. I do it to have fun. I do it to put a smile on your face. Even if I make zero money from it, which is what I'm currently making from it, is zero money. I know that I feel great when I can see that somebody got some enjoyment out of my video through a comment or liking it, sharing it, watching it, and telling me online, something like that. Having an effect on somebody through content that I made is a super cool feeling. So thank you guys so much for giving me this opportunity and for being here with me through this journey. I hope to one day, have an awesome computer setup with a much better web camera and, editing software and all that kind of stuff to make things look fancy and snazzy. But until then, stay hooked on Henshins. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, bye, bye.